video, I talked about how your devices can get compromised and what you do that makes your devices vulnerable to attacks. In this video, I'll be giving you some security tips that can help protect these devices from any form of attack, especially for people or employees working from home. And my first tips is to make sure that we always download this latest software update. This is very important. It's very important to regularly update the applications that we have on our devices. Since new vulnerabilities are always found in applications and operating system, it's important to always patch it as soon as the update is made available. You should do this as soon as the update is made available, not when you decide to do it, because attackers likes to attack vulnerable systems or applications, and I know we have tons of applications on our devices, but we should always make sure to update them. And my other point is to avoid connecting to public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi is not encrypted, which could expose sensitive information on your device. And encryption helps to protect the information. In case your laptop or device is stolen, it helps to protect the information by making it unreadable for the person, and it helps to ensure that the sensitive information that we store on our device will not be exposed in case of any form of attack. So it's very important not to connect to public Wi-Fi. And if you're connecting to your own Wi-Fi as well, you should make sure your own network is secured. WPA2 or WPA3 encryption is the standard. So it's make sure that information is readable, because if you're connecting to your own network, the information has to pass through your router, and you having a secured network would make sure that your information passing through your router to the internet is not is encrypted and it's not readable. And also, you should make sure you use a virtual private network, which helps to protect sensitive information that are being sent back and forth from your office, or if you're sending a sensitive information via a public network, it makes sure that this information is encrypted with some security standard protocols as well. So you should make sure to use VPN to connect to your company network. It makes it difficult to snoop on your traffic and intercept what you're doing on your system. And another thing VPN is really useful for is it also makes sure to prevent website from knowing your real location or your internet provider from monitoring your activity. So this is very important. A virtual private network, I know is being used by most organizations, especially for their remote workers. My next point is you should make sure that you always lock your system. I know you might think you're working from home and you're with your family, friends, and no one can attack your system or try to delete files on your system, but still you need to make sure that you have to be extra careful, because you might have kids at home that just stumble on your laptop and start playing with it. You don't want sensitive information belonging to your company to get deleted, so you have to make sure that you lock your system. So if you walk away from your device in your own office, you should lock it. And if you enable automatic locking, that way it locks on its own, whether you step away for like few minutes based on the settings that you make on your device. If you want your system to log out after 2 minutes of inactivity, you can do that, so that in case you forget and you enable automatic locking, that would help you. And also, my next point is to make sure that you use a strong password. And when I mean a strong password, you have to use a combination of different characters, numbers, letters, and not easy to guess password. And you can also enable two-factor authentication, whereby you have to verify your identity multiple times to ensure that you're who you say you are when logging into the system. So using a strong password is very, very important. You should make sure that access to your laptop or desktop should be password protected, and the password should be a very strong one. And which brings me to my last point. You have to follow your employer security policies. There are many. I know companies have their own security protocols, like how they manage their security updates on their devices that are being used by employees rather. So you should they have policies on how to install third party software. I know in some organization you have to have admin right to install some third party applications, and there are also application like the software center configuration manager, whereby you can install applications from which is being controlled by your organization. So you have to follow your company security policies. This is very important. This is what your IT departments are being paid for, to manage software. And if you have any questions as you're working from home, you can also reach out to your company's IT department, and they will be happy to answer your questions. And if you see anything that looks suspicious, you should inform your IT department. They would know how to take actions without causing issues on your side. Or I know there should be employee training as regards to best practices for working from home. So these are the points that I have relating to. There are many security tips that helps to protect your devices while working from home, but these are like the main thing that really helps while working from home. So this brings me to the end of this video. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.